Hey, hi, welcome in. Welcome all. You're here with two fat dads. Welcome to a new episode, of course, of the Two Fat Dads with Mike and Rick. But tonight, or morning, or whatever time of day I should say that you're probably listening or watching at this point, we're going to be talking about something that's kind of near and dear to all of us, or at least many of us that do collector things that we've kind of gone through in the past and enjoyed. But collectibles, things we've grown up enjoying, things that we've sought after even at old age and kind of gone through. So yeah, we're focusing on collectibles as today's topic, especially as I guess two fat dads, as you know, as you can see behind Mike there. Mike, I don't think you have enough.
Yeah, I have what you might call a slight collection problem. Borders on hoarding, but I mean, it really depends. If there's value behind it, is it really hoarding?
Okay, if there's value, no. But there's still to me there's still a limit.
Okay, we're gonna have
I,
to
I
argue
could
that one out.
I could say
I
that.
might be above your limit.
Well, there's a limit if there's value you're not willing to part with it. That's hoarding. If you're willing to part
Yeah,
with it, that's a different story.
I mean, I get it, but some of it, collections have like heartstring stuff too.
It's
Like there's just certain things that you collect, and it's just like if you're a collector, and people, you guys all know this, right? Like if you're collecting something and you spend a lot of time and money and effort, like seeing it go, like whether you're collecting it for value or not, it's like one of your like pets leaving you, and it's
yeah.
just
I mean I know growing up, and I will get into those topics of course, but like I know growing up, that's kind of where everything was. Where there, for me, it was like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, freaking Beanie Babies. We'll get into all that, of course, but it's just it starts at a young age, and I feel like over life it just progresses. I don't care if it starts at Beanie Babies and now it's Warhammer, and it's like, oh my God, you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and it's like whether it's stamps, cards, whatever. There's all sorts of stuff out there, and as I said at the beginning, and you mentioned, collectibles tied to the heart. There's certain things that you're passionate about or you like having, and whether it's multitude of things, and it changes. Everything goes through, and I know as I stated, like in the past is kind of where everything started, and for me, it's kind of gone up and down. It's changed a lot, and I know when I was younger, it was one thing, and now it's another, and kind of going on. But like in the past, like Mike, what questions did or not questions, Jesus, what collections did you have kind of growing up? I know things have changed probably throughout your
Jeez.
lifetime, but back when you were a kid and everything else, like what were the big things you collected?
Yeah, like I mean, I've definitely added things as I've gotten older, as I've had adult money and a child's brain. I've definitely added to that. So like for me, like you had siblings, right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't, right? So in some ways, like my collectibles were my thing. They were
Okay.
my friends. I had my collections. I could go through them. I could look at them. I could feel comfortable with them. So, yeah, like growing up, like I huge into sports cards. Sports
Okay.
cards were a mainstay in my house. Comic books. Um, I collected fantasy type blades. Pogs. My God, if you can remember
God,
Pogs.
Pogs. Give me the
Um,
slammers.
You got it. The two finger slammers. Retro games. I've collected jerseys. I mean, just to name a few, and that was just when I was younger.
Yeah.
Certain like toy lines that were out. Like the for me, it really was endless. It was endless.
Yeah.
I was fortunate to come from a family that was able to help me
Yeah.
collect when I was younger. So like, very blessed that way. But it's just, and then I kind of grew into this, whatever you want to call what I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a lot of that stuff. Now, what about you? Like, so what kind of things did you collect when you were younger?
Dude, I was all over, like, as my brain typically is. It's like, "Oh, this, and now this, and oh, this." I mean, it ranged literally from Mighty Max to Pokemon cards to freaking like coin collections to specific like editions of like a book series or comics. It was just all over the place with certain things, and I like Magic the Gathering cards were big and still are big, I should say, for things which
Yeah.
I'm currently kind of getting back into. Thank you. But like Power Rangers toys, Ninja Turtles, like I remember having like full sets of the original Power Rangers and their Megazords and full sets of classic retro consoles like fully functioning and stuff like that. And then even like you said, baseball cards. God, I remember the what was it? The Jordan MVP hologram. You and I were talking about this the other day. It was the I'm blanking on the freaking brand of it. I remember having
Was
that.
it Upper Deck? Was it Fleer? Was it
It
Tops?
was Tops. Thank you. So
Tops, yeah.
I remember having that card, and there was a Shaq card that I adored. Both of those cards had the hard sleeve for them. Literally, they were like my pride and joy for a while because like they went with me everywhere. And then my grandparents kind of tossed the Beanie Baby thing when it was a huge fad going on, and we're giving that around and everything else. But it's
Well,
like,
you said they had a way to get you the Beanie Babies as they were coming out, huh? You had an
yes.
inside track if I
Yes.
remember.
They actually owned a retail store that had like not really exclusives, but they would get the exclusives for the public to purchase. And knowing what the big ones were, they would buy one for me and my younger brother. So, and having this sibling and coming from a family that, we did okay. I know they struggled when we were younger as well, but like we still did okay. But with me and my brother both, it's like we double downed and we both had very similar interests. So it's like we both had something of this or both had something of this. And it's just like one issue to another issue and stuff like that. Like I remember, I think having it may have been like the Death of Robin first edition and stuff like that when
Wow.
I was younger, back in like DC when the Joker killed Robin and the fans actually voted to kill him and everything else because they hated Jason Todd and everything at the time. So it was pretty epic. But dude, it was all over the place, whether it was games, cards, just you name it, movies. Like I still have a entire 8-foot dresser with drawers full of DVDs and Blu-rays.
Jeez. See, okay, this is where there's an age discrepancy. Oh
Yes.
God,
Oh, and hold on,
I
hold on,
thought
hold on,
I thought you were gonna say it.
and VHS.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say
Yes.
like I literally have crates full of old VHSs.
Yeah. Same. I have the
And
exact same thing.
why I have no idea. There's no value to them.
Yep.
It's like I'm not even sure I have a VHS player that I could watch them on.
I don't. I know I don't. I just have them.
Yeah, and it's just like then you go to get rid of them, and it's like, but look at how many movies I have. If I really
Yeah.
wanted to watch this old movie, and then you plug in you put in a VHS, and the quality is so dog shit.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like
It's
I
so
really don't
bad.
want to watch it.
It's
I
so
really don't want to
bad.
watch it.
Like I think I have the original Star Wars trilogy like 6 different ways at this point because of VHS
Yeah.
specialists and VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, all that jazz. But like I think the biggest thing just as remembrance from past collectibles is kind of what happened to them.
Hmm.
That's what's always plucked to me, knowing like all the stuff that I had, whether it was game collections from over the years, card collections from over the years. Like I remember having like a Pokemon and a Magic the Gathering set that were just like shoebox fulls.
Yeah.
And some of those cards are pretty valuable nowadays.
So
Or
where are they?
mm, those got hawked, I believe, at a yard sale by my parents. Same thing with the original set of Power Rangers and their Megazords that I think at one point in time, the full set was worth like $2,000 or something like that. My brother, that was one thing. My brother and I, though most kids break shit, we kept very good care of our toys, even if we played with them. So like they were very good condition. Original Wolverine from the X-Men comic action figure kind of thing. The comics that I had, gone, sold, donated. It's just, and or better yet, the game collections and stuff that I had. My brother decided to hawk it to buy something else at one point in time. So it's like, oh
No.
yay! So yeah,
No.
most of it either was yard sale, gifted away, or tossed. And thinking about the value of what some of those are now, just kind of makes me sick, sadly, because I loved a lot of that shit growing up. Now yours,
Dude, like
you still
like
have some.
so here's the thing, right? Like, first of all, like RIP to your collections, right? Yard sales are the collection killers,
Yes, they
right?
are.
I
Coin
think
collections went quick.
your story is the same as so many people, Gen Xers and millennials nowadays is, we go through and we collect all these things and our parents looked at them like, oh, yeah, he had some cards or they had some toys,
Yeah.
and it wasn't to us, right? Like to us, it was like, oh, I spent all this time and, a lot of us had them in order and you had this, you had that. And, it's funny that you were mentioning, the Power Rangers and the Megazord. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to quickly turn my camera off. I'm going to show you this here.
Ooh, double
You
me.
remember? Do you remember this right here?
Oh God, there's double me now. Look at me on the screen.
Are you seeing it?
No, I'm seeing double me right now. This is pretty interesting. Hold
Oh,
on. Let me, yeah, you just disappeared. Go back. There it goes. Now you're back. I don't know why your screen went away.
are you seeing
I see you
what
again.
I? You're not seeing what I'm trying to show you?
No, we're having technical difficulties live on recording, which is fine.
What about that?
Let's try this again. I heard it. Click on your, are you hitting the share your screen, Mike?
I am.
I know we just pre-tested this and it worked just fine. Now it's like,
Yeah, entire screen. Share screen.
I see you. Hi, Mike.
Oh, well, anyways, what I was trying to get at, and I'll
Oh
just
God, it's double me.
get
Oh, there
rid
it
of it
goes.
and it's fine. There we go. I'll just get rid of it. But what I was trying to show you, honestly, was the original Voltron set.
God, I loved that growing up.
Now you had asked me what I lose, right? Like this is the one thing, probably two. There's two things, right? There was this set. I had the full set with the weapons, everything intact, and that got sold at a yard sale. I think for like $8.
Yeah, that's painful to think about.
And like the value on this now is probably just monumental. The other thing too, and it will come up later because it'll be it'll be an answer to a question that you and I had talked about earlier, is was Battle Beasts. Do you
Dude.
remember Battle Beasts?
Yes.
So I had a deep love for Battle Beasts, and those actually, I didn't lose those to a yard sale. I lost those to a move.
Oh, that sucks.
It happened in transition. I don't know if I lost the box or what, but if I go back to eBay now and I try to rebuy, I got adult money. I don't have that kind of adult money yet. So like and subscribe, yeah, because
Bat
your boy needs his Battle Beasts.
was Battle
Uh,
Beast was pre-Transformers and stuff, or was it during that time frame too?
it was during. It
That's
was
what I
during.
thought.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, other than that, other than those two main things, I got some news for you. I still have everything.
Dude, that's
Again, like I
evidence
was an
behind you, but that's legit.
you would not even like this is
that's that's the
I,
tip.
my wife wishes this was it. But yeah, like it was I like I said, I was an only child. I was fortunate enough to keep everything.
Dude, that's
I
awesome.
have, let's see, I have coin collections, stamp collections. I have Lionel trains. I have retro toys going back. Like I still have the X-Men stuff in the cases. I have the I have pop collections. I have autograph photos, which you can see behind me. I've got the anime statues. I've got every NHL team. I have their jersey,
Dude.
including some of the retro ones. I have all my old systems going all the way back to the Odyssey.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a
like
chunk.
like all the way back like that. I have my Atari, I have my Sega Master System, my Nintendo, all the way up through current
The,
stuff.
the retro
Uh,
stuff you're sitting on is probably nice.
Pogs.
Yeah.
I still have all my Pogs. I have a huge tube, looks like a movie poster tube full of Pogs. The statues that you can see behind me. Like I said, I have Fantasy Blades. I've like 3 crates or 2 crates of Fantasy Blades, plus the stuff that's behind me
Yeah.
that I have there, and the Sword of Omens that's hanging in my living room,
Good
a full
God.
size replica of the Sword of Omens.
That's
I
sick.
I have comic books, probably 200-300 comic books, and then you get into the sports cards, which I'm almost embarrassed to say. I'm in the process of sleeving everything now, and I've got probably 12-13,000 cards.
Jesus, dude. Wasn't there one
Yeah,
you recently came across that was like it was a baseball card, wasn't it?
yeah. So I found like I said, I'm sleeving my stuff up, and I'm trying to prep my collections to see what I can anti-hoard myself of. And just going through my stuff, I found a 1990 Donruss um, Diamond Kings Willie Randolph error card.
Oh God.
And by all intents and purposes, in the grade that I currently have it in, it's going from anywhere from like 6 to 10,000.
Jesus, man. It's like another
Yeah,
stock
yeah.
market over there.
Yeah, that was a big one. Like I was like, whoa, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, I got 13,000 cards. I can find some
Yeah.
schlep to give me 50 cents a card for cards that are over 40 years old. Like
Yeah.
I'm walking away with like 6 grand. I'm like feeling great about myself. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's
And to
awesome.
come across a couple of these, man, like I've got 2 Ken Griffey Jr. MVP cards with error on the back.
Yeah,
They're missing the period after ink on the copyright information, and
dude.
those are like 500 to $1,000 a piece.
It's crazy how the littlest error just increases the value of one thing.
It just makes it rare,
That's
right?
so
That's
wild.
that's what collecting's all about, is like how rare is it. But yeah, so man, much to my wife's chagrin, I'm like still sitting on most of my collection.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun going through that to kind of review and everything. Cause like it sounds like you were obsessed with a lot of things, as a kid and a teenager. And I like myself, as we were talking about, mine went in phases, whether it was Pogs. I had like Pringles cans full of like Pogs and coin collections for a while. And then I went to
You
Pokemon cards and
you strike me as the kid on the playground. Like you were probably a little bit bigger than some of the other kids, so like you would
a
you
little.
would you would you'd pull out that metal slammer and just absolutely decimate these poor kids pog collections. So how much of, like, so say you had a couple Pringles cans, and you had what, 200-300 pogs
Probably.
of that collection, how much of it was taken
What do you
in
mean?
games? I don't
Oh,
mean
from
stolen.
like
I
Pogs
mean
Pogs?
taken in games. Like, you know how it was played. You slam, it
Oh,
goes outside the circle. Like
yeah.
your stuff's mine. Like that's
At
how it goes.
at least probably one to two Pringles cans because I had this two-finger slammer. I remember it to this day. Like Macho Man Randy Savage off the freaking top rope if I'm at the playground coming down with that bastard. And it had a flaming skull on the top of it. It was a gold metal slammer that was about a half inch thick. And it had a flaming skull on the front that looked like it was from like a biker jacket or something or whatever, and it was just nasty. And I used it everywhere and then wrecked people.
You're gonna shit, but I believe I have the same slammer in my
Dude, it was
collection right now.
so good.
I will have to try to find that, and I will share that at some point.
I think it
I've
had a
also
bandana or
got
something too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've also got a slammer, right? It's probably about this thick, and obviously slammer size.
yeah,
It was gold. It actually had, like, it looked like tire ribbing on the around the side of it,
that's
and it
cool.
had a hologram in the middle.
That's
It was
cool.
an actually like a holographic
Yeah.
picture that you could move back and forth. That thing must have weighed like 4 ounces, dude. I didn't even have to put anything into it. I could like drop it on stuff, and I was just like, sorry, little kid, you got nothing left. Guess the fat guy's taking all your stuff. That's mine
I
now.
I just broke your fingers. Give me your
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like, call me Tubby again, buddy. You- Tell your parents why you have nothing left. It's because I'm fat, you're not. I win, you lose. It was one
Yeah,
of the only victories I had at that age.
dude, like, yeah, as a kid though, it went all over, like Pogs, Pokemon cards, games, whether it was, wasn't really big into like shoes, hats. I still actually, foreshadowing, still enjoy like hats occasionally. Magic the Gathering cards, movies, sports cards, like that's from ranging from kid to teenager, like even getting up to like, collectibles of like certain controllers or stuff like that. And I think the worst out of those is like when I was older as a teenager and I was in college, somebody broke into my house and stole. I had a full Xbox collection that had like collectible like controllers and all this other stuff that's hard to find anymore. Yep, yoinked, gone. Yeah, so
Like,
is
get a
what it
job,
is.
dude. Come
Yeah,
on.
is what it is. It was actually, it's funny, it was the maintenance people that actually broke into the place and
Of course it was.
stole everything. They ended up finding some of it several months later, but yeah, at that point it was all the good stuff was gone.
So for me, what I was obsessed with more than anything, right? Growing up, like this, we're talking probably, God, I don't even remember when they first came out, but it was like early 80s, straight up through their current run. I mean, I've got a good amount of series one. Dude, it was Garbage Pail Kids.
Dude,
It was Garbage Pail Kids.
oh my
I
God.
actually think hold on a second. I think I've got my most of my collection behind me. Let me grab that.
All
I'm
right,
going to step away for a second here. Let me grab that, and I'll show you the binders upon binders that I have. Just give me 1 second
you
here.
go right ahead. You snag it.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's double me now. Hi everyone. You have two of me now while Mike has stepped away, and that is a horrible thing. So you were stuck with me, two of me. That's way too much Rick in this world. So I hope you enjoy yourself. Enjoy the listening, my warm tone. Hope it puts you to sleep. Enjoy the warm calm or just the snooze. Appreciate you listening and watching as this intermission goes on as he's grabbing those garbage bill kids. Oh God, it sounds like he's coming back into town now. Mike, have you returned? I'm scared. Oh God, okay. The internet just had double me for a while. It was terrifying.
All right. So this is
Holy
my Garbage Pail
shit.
Kid collection.
Holy shit.
Right. So dude, when I say dude, series one after
You
series one
do
after
have
series
all
one,
of it.
dude, it's just like it just
Holy
goes
shit.
on and on and on and on and on and on,
That's impressive.
like all the way back, dude. Like
That's
some of
impressive.
these cards are just like, oh,
Holy
I
shit.
a couple times a year I still pull the whole thing out and I look at it, dude. I
That's your jam.
don't know what it was. I fucking loved Garbage Pail Kids. The movie was terrible. The movie was awful.
I was just about to say
One
the
of,
thing was trash.
one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, but I own it
Oh God.
because I had to have it.
Yeah,
But
dude.
I absolutely, I'm sorry for stepping away, but
No, you're good.
I absolutely loved Garbage Pail Kids. You want to talk an obsession, dude? It took me out of everything, dude. That was literally what my mom used to use to coax me into different things. Like if
Okay.
I wasn't doing something she wanted to do, it's like, hey, I'll get you a pack of Garbage Pail
Garbage Pail.
Kids, and I'm like, oh, I'm like down. I'm like,
Deal. I'm in.
like, what do you need me to do? What do you need me to do?
It wasn't
You know?
Tops. It wasn't Pokemon. It wasn't Magic.
No, it
It
was
was
Tops.
No, that's what I'm saying though. It wasn't like Top sports cars. It was garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh, like a number one.
Dude. Would you
I
say
used
that's
to trade them?
is that the weirdest
What?
thing you've probably collected?
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. The weirdest thing. Oh, okay. So we're doing that. You're gonna do. Oh, okay.
Hold on. No,
All
no,
right.
that's fine. Well, hold on.
No.
So that
no,
was you as
I got you here. Go ahead.
That was I said that
What
was
were
you
you
as
gonna
a
say?
that was you as a kid, but was there something big as a teenager before we get to the weirdest? Sorry.
Was there as a teenager? Teenager was games.
Yeah. I
Games.
think
I
everything
like
turned into games and like in other stuff.
I was
Comics.
massive into games, and I was massive into my jerseys. That
Yeah.
my when I was a teenager, that's when I started, because that's when like I told you, I played hockey since I was little. And like that's when I just became so infatuated with the goaltending position
Yeah.
that it was just like I had such an obsession. I had an obsession with Marty Brodeur, like borderline like weird, you know.
You had a bromance, a bro crush?
Still do. Probably the only man that I'd leave my wife for, like hands down. Hey Marty, if you're out there and you're watching this, by any chance, just
Yeah,
ask.
just ask. Sure.
You're into
Fr-
fat guys. I'll treat you good. I'll
Free
treat you good.
game. Free game.
Yeah, I got you. I cook well, right? Clearly, right? I'm a great cook, you know.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, yeah. So probably that and my jerseys. I really
But
love my jerseys.
what is the weirdest thing you've done or
Okay,
collected?
all right. So all right, I need everybody take your judgment hats off, right? Can you
Nope.
just take your
Nope.
judgment hats off
Pulling
for a
it
second?
down. Pulling it down.
No, all right. So in the 80s, there was a stuffed
Dating himself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
toy.
kind of doing the
There
same
was a
thing though.
stuffed toy that was massive back in the 80s. And it was a fad, right? It was a fad. It was a short run. There was probably, I don't know, like if I recall, it was somewhere like 12 to probably like 12 to 15 in a full set.
Okay.
And I had 3/4 of it. And it was, I can't even believe I'm going to say this. It was pillow people. I collected pillow people. I mean, I had the little girl that was the window. I had the monster. Oh my god! Yeah. I had a lot of
Pillow
dude.
people.
I had a lot of pillow. I think I had 8 pillow people at one point, which to me like is insane to me.
Why do I feel like that's in today's day? That's like the waifu pillow.
It kind of was like, yeah, like I'm looking at some of them now, like oh dude, my favorite one though, my favorite one, it was this yellow pillow that had little like black hair that came out of the top.
Yeah.
He had like boxing gloves and he had a big black eye. Like it was like
Jesus.
a prize fighter. Like I don't think they get away with most of this stuff now. It's
No, not
so
anymore.
weird.
Yeah, not anymore.
Dude, it's so weird. But yeah, like I had a lot of them, man. I had a
Mine
lot of them.
similar. Mine were probably the weirdest thing I should say. Either something similar, but it was the like pillow people like spin-off kind of where it was the wrestlers. So I
The
had
body pillows that you
the
could beat
body.
up.
Yep. So I had Macho
Oh,
Man, I had
let's
Hulk,
go.
I had Taker, I had Bret Hart. Like I had
Bret Hart. Yep.
all the like I had probably 15 to 20 of them. And we would just do like
That's
wrestling matches with me and my brother and my dad, and it was a blast. And on the
that's actually awesome
I
though.
loved those. On the flip side, the sad side of it was that I also enjoyed, of course, as most people did growing up, like Disney, but I was obsessed with Aladdin. And I loved the Aladdin movie. I love Genie and Robin Williams. Like to this day, R.I.P. Freaking loved Robin Williams. Still do love Robin Williams. But you could get the action figure of Genie. You could get, the plushie, like whatever. I loved the character. But like for the full set of the characters, like Aladdin and Jasmine, you could never find. And lo and behold, I may or may not have had an Aladdin and Jasmine that may or may not have been Barbie dolls. And yep, the
Love that.
only time I could ever find Aladdin or Jasmine really, and they were set as like a Barbie and Ken version of Aladdin and Jasmine. So the
Oh
weirdest
my
thing I've
god,
gotten is
I love that.
to complete that set when I was a kid. And this to this day, it's the stain in my collection, I should say. But you know what? I had the full crew. I had everything. I had Raja, I had Genie, I had Apu, I had Carpet, I had everything.
Dude, I love that though. I
Yeah.
love that.
It was, yeah. Leads to everything into today. No, of course, but that's
Now that you've prompted weird things, another thing that I collected that was really kind of oddball for me, and I think our viewers will get a kick out of this. Is I had quite a bit of New Kids on the Block merch.
really,
I had quite a bit, dude. I had, I mean,
that's bad. That's
I
bad.
had like, I had like a painter's hat. I had like shirts. I
That's
had
bad.
baseball jerseys of them. You know, they said like Knight on the back for Jordan Knight. It was it's just like, dude, I don't know, man. Yeah, well, so I fell in love with the New Kids on the Block back when, because it was my first concert. My cousin took me to my first concert, and it
Seriously?
was New Kids on the Block. Yeah, so
Oh
it
Jesus,
was really cool. It was really cool. So, and I was close with my cousin. So yeah. Oh,
dude,
so all right.
that's huge.
So we've ventured down past.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, present
yeah.
and future.
Let's see if we can get a little bit into present and future. Like, I mean, so like, what are you collecting now?
So again, as an adult, things changed a little bit. For a period of time, I was big into like going to the shooting range, and I had a 6 hour P220. I don't have this anymore, but like 6 hour P220. I had a Glock 19. I had a bolt action Mauser. Like I had rifles and pistols. Like I loved the way those were, and you know, gone now.
Yeah.
Much different age now with having children and everything else. Not wanting that in my house or worrying about any of it. Still games. So my game collection continues to grow. I still have my Steam collection continues to skyrocket. My console collection from PlayStation 2 onward, was able to recollect. GameCube, I still was able to get. But mostly kind of like other knickknacks, like for instance, being a Borderlands fan, little plushies of characters. So I've got, Claptrap, of course, coming back through things, and then my big one. I'm a huge
Got a
Dark Souls
claptrap.
fan.
I had a
I was
claptrap
about to
right
say,
here.
yeah, it's the popcorn bucket from the movie, isn't it?
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
I'm huge into the Dark Souls games. And so one of my favorites, like I get character statues from them, and one of my favorites actually is Artorias. This is Artorias of the Abyss from Dark
Oh,
Souls
it's
1.
badass, dude.
He is probably one of my favorite collectibles I've had. I have this one. I have a couple knights from the series. So I get love statues like that. Funkos from characters that I've grown up enjoying, whether it's like anime characters or sports or, comic books, games. I have like the whole Apex series. I have Overwatch. I have, Castlevania, stuff like that. But lately, and I guess probably more into the future, like I'm going to continue collecting stuff like the character statues or maybe a Funko here or there. Funkos I don't get as much anymore. Games, yes,
Statues? What are
still
those?
getting. I don't know what is a statue. Your
I don't
statues
know.
are a little bit more premium quality than mine, just a smidge. Now,
What statues?
yeah, just those that are right, yeah, right there, just right there.
Hey,
Yeah, you got a few. Jesus Christ, dude, I forgot how many you have. It's insane. Absolutely insane. The one thing that I would say that don't I need to get more of, I have like the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet that's fully wearable and you can move your
ooh,
fingers and everything. Uh, I
that's cool.
have I have a replica Cloud Strife Buster Sword that I have over. I have the green screen here, but behind me I have 3 or 4 huge bookshelves, and I have the Buster Sword hanging over the top with Godzilla and King Kong Funkos on the side of it. Which is pretty cool, with a lightsaber as well that I built at
Chat, put in the
Disney.
comments if we want him to drop the green screen
No,
next
this
time.
this is a
We want
dungeon,
to see
is what
it.
this is.
We want.
This is
There's
this is
no
a
such
basement
thing.
dungeon. But
It's your dungeon, though.
I would say for present, it's a lot of that and just games and the statues. I do have a couple of like Switch controllers that are like Zelda themed or stuff like that. But and then games. Like I'm loving retro games. Like if they're doing remasters that are hard to come by, like Grandia 2, Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, Suikoden 1 and 2, like the old SNES to like PlayStation 1 RPG era games that they're re-releasing on like the Switch. If you get those in physical copies, they are hard to come by now because they're limited releases. So I try and snag those if they come across. But really, the big thing lately, though, that I've gotten back into, thank you, Final Fantasy, and thank you, Magic, these. So Magic the Gathering is got me
That's
back
like with
into it.
Sephiroth and Cloud on the front of it. I
This is
love that
this
box
is
right
the
there.
starter kit, and they are continuing to release these. So Magic has got its hooks on me for collectibles. This is one for the starter kit, and then this is I have the Final Fantasy 14 one too, but this is my favorite one. This
Ooh,
is the Final Fantasy 16 Bahamut versus Ifrit logo. It's fully, as you can see, it's like kind of rainbow the way it's glowing.
yeah.
This one actually is as a collectible reselling for over $300 right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, so it's about a 200% markup from what I paid for it. But Magic is like really getting into things. Whether it's Warhammer, it's Sonic, it's other stuff, like just the way they're releasing specific cards for them. But I would say as a present, like as a whole, that's all of it. But in the future, I foresee the way my children are going. Lego,
Lego.
lot of Lego collectibles, and then me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. As you know, I for the Emperor, I want to get some Warhammer stuff because the more I keep diving into those games and the stories and the cool collectible shit, it's dangerous, dude. It's
Okay,
crack.
so
It's crack.
let me pose a question to you, right? Gloves are off, no cap, infinite budget.
All right.
What's the one thing that you're collecting?
Oh
No
God.
budget. If you could collect anything, past, present, doesn't matter. If you could get your hands on it and that could be your mainstay collection, what's the one thing if you had infinite dollars that you would collect?
Oh God, that's a tough one. The cards are going to be big just because of their longevity, like you and I were talking about, because
Hmm.
Magic has been doing big releases on those. Um, my game collection, I'm loving because most of this I'm wanting for my kids when they get older and hand them down to
Hmm.
them when I'm gone. They can play through my backlog of games and enjoy stories and stuff I went through. One that I would probably say is hard to come by right now. As a newbie into the Warhammer stuff, but knowing the value of them, was the original Horus Heresy print of hardbacks of the stories. It's like 54 total novels. It's not in print anymore. They're really releasing them in like small paperbacks, but it's not like the hardback versions. The hardback version alone, I think, is selling for like thousands of dollars if you have the entire set. Like 10, like to 8 to 10 grand, because it was designed specifically for the lore of it, the story. It had cool stuff, the designs for the hardbacks. That was probably one thing, but ah, actually, no, I take that back. If you're talking about an unlimited, I just looked over and saw my lightsaber. Star Wars fucking everything, bro. Like, give me R2D2, give me Vader, give me Fett, give me Stormtrooper. Like, really thinking about it, yeah, just load up the Star Wars memorabilia in here, dude. Because when I go to Star Wars Land at Disney, I am a fucking child. Like, it is, I am a kid in a candy store freaking out when Chewbacca walks by me. Like, it is awesome. So that just hit me and immediately went in my brain and said, yep, unlimited funds. I'm going Star Wars collectibles through and through.
Fair enough. Fair enough. For me, it's there's two things, right?
Okay.
I would split my funds evenly.
Okay.
I would buy every single life-size Naruto statue that I could find on this planet.
Because he's the
Every single one.
world's worst knucklehead
Uh,
ninja.
I I just want to walk amongst the Leaf Village and the Akatsuki whenever the fuck I want, and I
That
don't
would
want
be
anybody to give me shit about it because it's what I want. I'm a big weeb. I don't care. Everybody can
that would
chastise
actually
me
be
in the
pretty cool.
comments.
That would be
I
cool.
welcome it. That's what I want.
That
Right.
would
The
cool.
second thing, and this is my creepiness. I want a full set of Martin Brodeur game worn equipment.
That would be sick. That would be
I
cool too.
want it.
I would dig
I
that.
want it. Like, oh my god, just to I would put it on the first time I got it, and then I would never touch it again. But
Yeah.
I would have to put it on.
To say that you
Like,
did.
can you imagine? Can you imagine
Yeah.
if I got to wear the same equipment that he. Oh my god,
See, it's weird
guy's a legend.
for me as as a sports fan, like hockey,
Oh
football, everything. Like I don't have as much of a collection on those as I would like to have. Like whether it's jerseys or hats or footballs or stuff like that. Just because the cost of some of them, even as like a signed football, is disgusting to try and have as a collectible. Yeah, you got a couple, I
yeah,
think.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Can we not? Can we not talk about the cost? Like that wasn't in our footnotes for today's episode. We weren't going towards cost. So
Oh God, what would you say is probably your favorite right now?
my favorite piece that I
Piece.
have.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good question. What is my favorite piece? Hmm,
Ooh, I got
I don't
Mike
know.
thinking, everybody.
You do. You do. My very favorite piece. I know what it is. I have a crystal New Jersey Devils puck,
Okay.
and inside the middle of the crystal puck is ice from Martin Brodor's retirement night.
That's sick. Okay. That's
Yeah,
that's
I mean
really freaking cool.
it's liquid now, but
That's really
yeah,
cool.
my wife surprised me for my birthday one year, and she got us tickets to his retirement night, and we drove down to Jersey. We went to the Prudential Center, and we were there when they retired him, and I was crying like a 2 year old.
That's cool,
Um,
dude.
and she gave me this puck when we were there, and that is probably not my most expensive thing, but man, that is my absolute favorite piece that I own
That's
of
awesome.
anything. And trust me, I have a lot of anime statues that I'd probably
Yeah.
make love to. It's definitely that puck is probably a number one for me.
I for me, like that's hard because like I've had so much in the past that has come and gone from like, being hawked or stolen or anything else. But I would say probably something similar for me is like a collectible piece from the 2008 2009 college football season. It was Alabama versus Texas. Uh,
Hmm.
my father and I went to California and went to the game, and we were able to get a replica coin that was used in the game for the coin toss that had
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
logos of the two teams. It had the gold embroidered on the back of it, the Rose Bowl, everything else. Um, and it was from that day. And so
You
I
still
would,
have it?
yeah, I do
That's
have
really
it.
cool.
Yeah, I would say that is probably mine, just because it was one of those like it was on my bucket list to go to a national championship game of any level, whether it was collegiate or, professional championship level games or anything. And we went, and it happened to be the, team I rooted for, my college, and it was my junior year. I can't remember what year of college it was. Anyways, won a year of college, and something I thought I would never get to see in my lifetime, and I was there and got to experience it and had the coin toss memorabilia from it as well, which I thought was really cool.
That's really cool.
Outside
So
of that,
okay,
my game collection for the kids.
so that leads me to another question. Is so like we both seemed like we both collected things over thing. Some of us still have a more of an issue than
Yeah.
others, but like so what got you into collecting? Like was it a person, was it an event? Like what got you to say like in your brain like, "Hey, I really like this shit. I'm just going to collect as much of it as possible." And just like it's just that's my jam.
So that's a tough part of my brain being like, oh, finish it. Finish the set. You have one. You need to have all of it now. Like,
So OCD drove you
kind
to
of
collect?
almost like it's one of those, like, like for Ninja Turtles. Like, okay, cool. I love Leonardo. He's awesome. Like Michelangelo. He's fun
Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Who who says Leonardo as their favorite turtle right out of the gate?
because he's the dual wielding swords, like cool guy. I mean, I like Mikey. I like Leo. Ralph is cool too. Donnie,
He's the
not so much.
tool. He was no fun.
No, Donnie was the one that was no fun because he was the nerd with the staff. So, but that's the thing. You're looking at it. I have three of the four. I gotta have the fourth to complete the set.
Mikey, Raph, Donnie, Leo. Done.
No,
Get,
Leo's better.
oh my
No,
god.
no. Anyways, so, but kind of getting into it is more of like you have one, and if it's a set of like three or
Hmm.
two or four, it's like, okay. And I really like the characters. It's like, okay, I want to have all of them, like the Power Rangers or even Voltron. You can't just have like one thing. It's one of those
Yeah.
like, you can have one, but it's like if you as collecting it and play as a kid playing with it and like, oh, I have the whole set to play with and do other things and stuff. But like now as I'm older, it's like now for like what I'm holding now, it's more of like shit that I really am into, whether it's like cool characters or stuff from like games or movies. And it's like, Funkos. It's like just OCD again, but more of like, I really, really like this particular thing and each one of those. But if it happens to be like, I like two out of the three, I'm going to get the third just to be like, I have all three of it kind of thing.
Be a completionist.
Yeah, pretty much. Wish I could do that in my games and life in general. So I can't be a completionist in that. What about you?
See, for me, when I was really really young, I had an uncle. His name was Harry. My uncle Harry, and he was an avid baseball collector.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
he had balls, he had bats, he had cards.
Yeah.
And we're talking like legit stuff. Like he had tobacco cards.
Okay.
Like that's because I mean we're talking he probably would he'd be in 100 and something right now. He furnished his entire house when he got married to my aunt
Oh, nice.
with baseball cards. Nothing but baseball cards.
Like
We're
selling
talking
them?
yep, he sold his collection, stove, like refrigerator, dishwasher,
Holy shit.
beds,
Holy shit.
couches, like entire thing. Entire house was furnished just from selling his cards. And he always instilled him like he showed me how to collect. He showed me how to take care of it. He gave me some of my early collection of
Dude,
like
that's
baseball cards and stuff like that.
crazy.
So it
That's
was
a
just
stock
like
market in itself.
yeah, yeah. So watching it, learning it, seeing it, and then watching him kind of just benefit from the fruits of his efforts. It just like it lit a fire in me that it was like it didn't matter what it was. I wanted to collect it. I had
Understandable.
so many and I still do. I have so many different collections going on at once. It's staggering. It
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just like I love getting something and then I want more of it. And it's like an obsession. It's like almost like a sickness, dude. Like
Greed.
yeah, like I'll go to a con and like most people will be like, "Yeah, I got one or two statues at this con." I'm like,
You're
"Bro,
walking out with a cart, bro.
I'm walking out like 10 statues deep." My daughter and I went to one and I think we got like 12 or 15 statues at one con. We were like
God.
2500 bucks into it. So it's just like it's one of those things. It's almost it's an addiction.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. Probably need a group, to be honest with you.
There's probably something like that out there.
So were your parents collectors at all? Like,
My dad did like stamps, coins, comics. I take that back. He did do comics. He had, I guess he and I follow paths on this. At one point in time, he had Superman and Batman #1 from like Detective Comics or superhero comics, like the originals, when he was younger. And
yeah, that's a
his,
retirement plan right now.
yeah, she like either threw it away or like put it in a yard sale.
That's insane.
Yeah, he had both of them in mint condition. I think he had like Spider-Man #1 at one point in time that got hawked. And it's just, yeah, comics are really the one thing I think he did collect. And then the rest of it was more like some sports stuff. He had like some signed baseballs and some footballs, and here he's getting now his big thing that he likes to get is sports prints that are signed,
Yeah.
and so he does collect a lot of that stuff. So a little bit, my brother was similar to me, but my brother is one of those like he would collect them. Some stuff he would keep, the rest of it, like if he's like I'm not going to use it, he'll hawk it so he can get something else. So that's like when I was in college, like he had traded our original like GameCube, our original Xbox, our original PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, like all this other stuff just to get as a credit to purchase something else at the time. And it's like, dude, there was so much there that it's like worth value now. Like Wind Waker on the GameCube is gross as a collector's item right now. And we had the special edition. I remember it vividly.
Oh, that would kill me. That would absolutely kill me.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
it was no fun to say the least.
Yeah, my mom, not a collector at all. Again, my dad did, but I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. My dad had a pretty good stamp collection. Collected some coins. The Lionel trains.
Yeah, like you
Like
said,
I mean,
you
like
inherited some of it probably.
yes, a small collection of Lionel trains. Yeah, but nothing crazy. So I guess the last question I have for you, and then we can kind of wrap this whole
All right,
topic up, is what's your spouse currently think of your collecting?
she doesn't get it up front. I love my wife to death. She doesn't get it. She just thinks it's stuff. It's my stuff, basically my nerd things. Without realizing, like, for instance, the two boxes I said of Magic, like those alone. My PlayStation, my functioning PlayStation 2. She's like, why do you have this? You don't need it. And it's like, I have it for a reason. One, for the kids, if they ever wanted to play and enjoy the retro originally from it. But two, from the value of it. Like most of the stuff that I have at some point in time, it's probably going to be something like of value for it, but I want it for my kids to enjoy it and everything else. But I don't think she doesn't get it. Like the Buster Sword, she's like, why? Like, why do you have a giant replica sword? I was like, one, it's cool. Two, it's cool. But like the Funkos she finds like she knows some of them, so she digs the Funkos. Are a little cool for her, but otherwise, like she just sees it as stuff piling up that's useless, kind of quote unquote.
Yeah, yeah, I get like I get words like your toys,
Yeah, toys. That's the big one.
your crap a lot. I get your crap is
Yep,
everywhere.
yep,
But it's just more like, do you know how much money we spent to do that? Do you know how much money that? Do you know how much money? Do you know how much money? Money.
yeah,
Like I hear money, 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 and I'm like, okay. And I think that once I cycle through this first set of things that I'm gonna eventually move on from, and she sees the payout from it,
yeah.
maybe she'll get an idea of really kind of
Like, hey,
when
this
I
stuff's
say no,
actually pretty good.
yeah, there's value behind it. I mean, like
Yeah,
if I pull out a Master System game and I get like $150 for it,
yeah,
all of a sudden it's like, well, wait a minute, that little cartridge you get $150. If I sell one of these cards for 50, 100,000, two
yeah,
thousand, 10,000,
yeah,
whatever. If I sell one of these cards for it's like, yeah, yeah, we got that pack of baseball cards was probably 25 cents.
yeah. It is a
And,
great investment over the
that
years.
is my return, right?
Yeah,
Like you showed me you had a bond from your Nana Banana back in the day of $50 and you were so excited with the compounded interest. Just fucking wait. Wait till you see. I'll show you what my bonds look like, you know.
oh
But
god,
yeah, so that's kind of just the battle that we run there. But this was fun.
it's uphill all the time. Chat, viewers, listeners in general, let us know what's your collectible. What are you thinking? Like what is it, something you grew up collecting? What are you collecting now? What if you have a significant other, what do they think of your collections in general? And what is I would say the biggest thing, the biggest item that you've lost? Whether it was
Oh,
from parent or anything else, like what is your pain point?
gee.
We want to know.
Why are
We
you trying to
we
drag up like negative things?
we want to share your pain. We want to waller in it together. Enjoy. By the way, thanks for
Ooh.
listening, everyone. Let us know what your collections are and or your prize collection as well. So enjoy either way. But thank you for listening. This will begin wrapping up. But hope everyone enjoyed the thoughts, the listens, and had fun. And if you would like, please, of course, like and subscribe if you haven't already. It hurts and is nothing just to click that red button and say subscribe and join the channel, of course. So
Then 1% of our current audience has subscribed to us.
that's a wonderful statistic.
And it's free, guys. Just do it.
You sure about
I
that?
mean, come on. It's just do it. Is it
You
really
sh-
that bad? Just
yeah.
come
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Just hit it. Most of you are on your phone. Just hit the damn button.
But
I'm
thank you for
not begging,
listening.
but come on.
He's on his knees right now, everyone.
Well, settle down.
But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And again, like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Comment below for your collectibles in general, as I mentioned. And then additionally, if you would like to come hang out with Mike or I off recordings and off channel or anything else, you can find us over on Twitch. I'm found at twitch.tv/the_Rictator. Link will be down below. And then Mike, if you would like to plug yours, link will be for Mike as well.
I am found at Brody302 at twitch.tv.
There you go. And links will be down below as well. Discords will be down below. But yeah, hope you enjoyed yourself. Mike, this pains me to even think about and look at it. But again, like you said, money, like how much have I spent on this? Oh, cool. It's worth it because I enjoy it.
I want to talk about it. No, you said we didn't have to talk about money.
I enjoy it.
Wrap
money.
it up.
Money.
Wrap it up.
Money.
Wrap it up.
Money. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for having fun. Hi, hello, goodbye. We'll see you next time. Take care, all. Two Fat Dads out. Good night. Bye. Afternoon, morning. See ya.